Hello wrestling fans, Johnny Babaganoush here and welcome to Tuesday Night Bomb. 48 hours ago was Devil's Fury Kick and what a hell of an historical event. We just got crowned two new champions. The Tornado Tag Team Champions is now belonging to Rey Mysterio Jr. and Lucha Estrella Team Médico. And Pumpkin Escobar, a man we're going to be seeing momentarily, he captured his very first Cruiserweight Championship belt, and you know what? He has tenure. He's our grad student. He did it. He achieved it. And guess what, Pumpkin? You have the rest of the year to show for it. Tonight, folks, main event, Vicious Jeremy and Christian of the No Mercy brand. Lots of speculations about what happened in that matchup. Some say it was controversial. I think it was untrue. And the real winners was Vicious Jeremy and Sting. Unfortunately, Sting will not be competing here in Fantasy Pro Wrestling. His contract has been up. He is back with TNA full-time as he always was. Thank you very much, Sting, for the memories. Thank you very much, Sting, for wrestling here for Fantasy Pro Wrestling and showing your true support, your true colors in helping Vicious Jeremy conquering Chris Jericho and, of course, Christian. That match, folks, Jericho, Christian, and Vicious Jeremy will be our main event. I'm done blathering, folks. Up next, we have some Cruiserweight action here on Tuesday night. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the air for what we have promised you.
Four-way contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Japan, weighing 205 pounds, Tajiri.
Some high-flying Cruiserweight action to start things off. And yeah, listen, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, new champions have been crowned. The Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Pumpkin Escobar, defeated Curse. I couldn't believe it for a second, but it actually happened. And we also had the team of Mexico, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Lucha Estrella. They've won. They've captured the tag titles, and Chavo Guerrero Jr., who lost the TNA tag team titles in Europe to Bobby Roode and Austin Aries. I'm sure as hell that Chavo hasn't forgotten that and wants a piece of them. But tonight he gets to focus on three individuals. Let's see how his confidence will be in his upcoming match. Oh, yes.
And
yes.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the
Player Uno won an amazing and incredible pre-show match that featured Lawless, Winger, and Cairo the Emperor. Uno won the match, and guess what? Player Uno's got another four-corner match to deal with. How about that? Two four-corner matches. Let's see if he'll win this one. You never know if he will. And if he does, that's two victories, one more, and he will be eligible to receive a future World Heavyweight Championship shot. And here, now he got Pumpkin Escobar. Couldn't wait to come out. He is the newest.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing 205 pounds,
Pumpkin Escobar, the newly crowned Cruiserweight Champion of the world. Los Angeles Local 305. He is your hookup. Props to you, homeboy, home slice. And Escobar, Uno, they have met in the ring before, but I don't think that Escobar has been in the ring with Chavo and Tajiri, some of the ring veterans here in the Cruiserweight division. Let's get it on, folks. Four-corner match next. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Escobar's first match, and luckily for Escobar, it is not for the Cruiserweight Championship. No. We want to make sure that we have right competition. Unfortunately, Curse was unable to retain, and that was a very, very good match between the two. If it were up to me, which in a way it is up to me, it is in a way it is up to me, but the board of directors have to agree with me when I say I think that Curse deserves a rematch against Punk and Escobar over that title. Certainly that can be done, but as far as I know, you have to have a rematch clause. You have to have been champion for more than 3 months, and since we're in a brand new year, it hasn't been 3 months for Curse. However, Curse was Cruiserweight champion since... Actually, either way, he still wouldn't get a rematch clause because he had won the title at Blood, Sweat, and Tears in December. 2 short months later, he loses the title. And literally 2 short months. Curse had lost the title, but he showed effort. He showed heart, and he even managed to withstand Escobar's finishing maneuvers, the double underhook face jam, and that strangling hold, that submission hold he kept on using. In the end, that was the deciding move, and the third time was the charm. Escobar wins the Cruiserweight Championship. What a year it's going to be for Escobar. And to start things off here with 2 veteran wrestlers like Tajiri and Chavo Guerrero Jr. and a multi-Cruiserweight champion, Player Uno. Escobar, you are meeting one hell of a challenge, one hell of a competition right here on our February 19th edition of Tuesday Night Bonkers. And tonight's main event match, Christian and Vicious Jeremy. Christian believes that the match was a complete joke and that Jericho Christian had won the match because Sting wasn't tough enough. He's washed up, he's old. Christian believes that Vicious Jeremy and Sting are both stale and both too old for the business, that new guys like Christian and Jericho, and Christian and Chris Jericho are not that new. I mean, they're pretty old. They've been wrestling since the mid 90s. I mean, that's almost like 20 years ago. It's pretty old. However, it is remained to be said. That's still to come, folks. And Shane Eaton McKay lost the match at Devil's Feud Cake. Danny Cans is still the Universal Champion, and it wasn't just a fluke or an upset Shane Eaton. It was style, it was grace, and it was well timed. It was a really good opportunity. Sunset flip in the middle of the ring, that's not an upset. That's called skill, and I can't believe that Shane Eaton just let it all happen. He could have escaped it. We all know he could, but he got too bad. I know what happened. Shane Eaton was too exhausted.